happening with Marin County homes. Today, I have the hot off the press October stats for Marin real estate. And it is a doozy. Can you guess which price metric is down 6.5%? Marin home valuations are taking a turn. Hang on to the end for a heat map of how prices have shifted differently all over Marin County. So let's get to it. I'm Karrie Hill, lawyer turned realtor, and I can help you buy or sell any home in Marin. Just hit the link in the description below to book a free consultation. Or if you're watching this from a TV, just email me. Before I get into the nitty-gritty, a big shout out to R and K. Right, I'm using initials to protect their privacy. Thank you for coming up to me to say hi while I was shopping in Safeway in Corte Madera, buying, let's say, arugula, cheese, cat litter, and toilet paper. Creating YouTube videos for a small market like Marin really does take a lot of work and expense, so I super appreciate knowing you are watching my videos. Seriously, thank you, R&K. I enjoyed meeting you, and thank you to all of you who watch these videos. Okay, on with the information. Let's start with the single-family homes that sold during October. Of the 187 homes that sold, which is 57 more than last month, 100 homes closed below list price on an average of 9% below. 22 homes closed at about list price, and 65 homes closed above list price with an average of 8% above list. How do those numbers compare to prior months? While last month showed a bit of strength, this month continues the prior trend of weaker stats overall. If you want to see a list of exactly which Marin homes sold last month, complete with how they stack up from the highest priced over list to the lowest priced under list, info you won't find anywhere else, click the monthly newsletter link in the description below. Okay, on to the charts. Okay, let's start with inventory for Marin, and we are right here in the month of October, and what we see is that inventory in general is holding up. These tall light green bars are all the homes that are currently on the market for sale, and they're a lot higher still this time of the year than they were during the same months last year, and all that is reflected in all these stats below. And the other big thing that is happening is that a lot more homes sold this last month than the prior month, and that probably had to do with that little blip in lower mortgage rates that we had. And then new listings have plunged. But you know what? That happens typically every year because people start to decide they're not going to sell during the holidays, although this is a sharper drop than usual. And here are the days on market, which went up from last month to this month, which is not great for sellers. And when you look at it the same period last year, it also went up. So some would say this is just a reflection of the seasonal time that's coming. Additionally, this red line up here, this is the sales price over the list price of homes, and that went down last month from homes selling at about 99% on average of their list price to selling at 96% on average of their list price, which is a slightly weaker number. And now we are on to prices. Okay, the green line are just the sales prices that people are asking for homes in Marin. The red line is the actual sold prices. And you can see from month to month, despite this little dip the way it looks in the line, the actual prices did increase a bit in average and a lot more in the median home. Now remember, these are only the houses that sold, and since not a lot of homes sell in Marin, it's just not statistically relevant, these numbers. It's just a snapshot in time. I have a chart at the end of this video. I'm going to take this information and extrapolate it to a value across all homes, and it tells a very different picture than this one. But before we get to that chart, let's cover the price per square foot, which is an average cost. And this is interesting, right? So the average price per square foot, which was $906 square foot last month, is now $882 on average. So there's a weakness. That number is down 6.5%. Okay, and this is the chart I was just talking about. This chart, first of all, it starts in 2008. In 2008, sometimes I just talk too fast. You might have noticed that. And this chart has both the numbers for Marin, which are the blue line, and the numbers for California, and also for the United States. Now, these are median estimated values. So these are not home sales. These are numbers that come from taking the home sales, making those changes across all homes that are around the homes that sold. So overall, it should be a much better guide than our information based on just sales. And what we see here is a very different picture. We're seeing that the last month change in this is down 1.5%, and that when you look at as a 12-month change, it's down 1.8%. And we're talking a median, by the way, here, not an average, median estimated value. What I think is most interesting, though, is like looking at, we peaked up here in 2022, and then we had another peak, and then we had another peak, which was lower than that one, which, believe it or not, on a technical basis for chartists, they find that very significant. And we seem to be headed down. The issue for people who follow trends is whether or not this amount will go lower than this prior amount, and this prior amount establishing a new trend in the market. Now, I have no idea if that's going to happen here or in real estate. There are so many moving parts all the time, but it is interesting that it's gone down, as well as that you can see up here for all of California, this peak was almost the same as this peak. That didn't happen in Marin County. We did not get back up to the prices that had been established at the peak. And then also very different picture for all of the United States, which also has a price that appears to be about the same as the peak, but again, didn't happen in Marin. Okay, so this last chart is a heat map. It's a heat map of all the cities in Marin County, and it is showing you the 12-month estimated value change. The purple numbers are the places that have gone up, and the whiter, pinker, redder numbers are those that have gone down. And it's interesting that so much of southern Marin has gone down, while places up in Novato have gone up. I would suggest that's because Novato has better values in general, and there's a lot of people who want better values, and so Novato continues to have more stable prices. Now, down in Marin, there are a few pockets of places that have been going up still, and that would be Corte Madera, which I'd say got a lot more popular over the last few years, as well as Ross, which is just expensive all the time, and Kentfield, beautiful place, and Greenbrae. Those places are showing different numbers than the rest of southern Marin. Anyway, you should pause the video and check out this chart for the areas that you're most interested in. Okay, so over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be providing this information, but just for single family homes and then just for condos and townhouses. It's crazy how different the numbers all look when I break it out that way. So subscribe and hit the bell notifications so you don't miss the video that most helps you make your home decisions. And if you want to be notified of the coming soon homes getting the jump on your competition, those homes that you can't see on Zillow or anywhere else, hit the link below that says coming soon, and I'll put you on a list to receive all of those coming soon homes up to 30 days before they get listed online. Yeah, it's an advantage. If you'd like more information about living in county or some information about all the recent real estate changes, check out the videos that should be showing right now. Thank you for watching and have a great day.